Hello, friends. It's the grumpy old man. And I'm broadcasting live from WDWL TV, Studio B, located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard. And yes, yeah, I know you want your 2 cents worth. A division of Grumpy Vulture Productions. Give him the stink eye. Give him both eyes at once. There you go. Stink eye. The Grumpy Vulture stink eye. All right. That's enough. That's enough. Back in your cage. I know. You want the Grumpy Vulture show. Well, it ain't going to happen, pal. Bad enough you get top billing the way it is. Don't give me the stink eye. Just remember, I feed you. And I am not going to go out and get you any more roadkill if you keep this shit up. So go get in your cage. It's getting tough to find roadkill. He wants everything. Give him an inch, he wants the whole arm. Today, I'm Orange Man. We're experimenting with the color palettes. We had blue, which all of you know. Today, orange. Tomorrow, red. And you know what ticks me off? They don't have any green. None of these color palettes have green. None of these. I'm going to have to figure out how to invent green. I do have some big plastic sheets of green. I'll have to see if I can get them to fit up in these lights. Yeah, orange. I'm orange today. Orange shirt, orange head, orange lights, orange vulture. But here's the odd thing. I have orange lights going. The microphone isn't showing orange. It's orange here. The microphone's sitting right here. It's magic. I know, it's that limited edition cosmic white, and it doesn't want to be orange. Do I have? I gotta show you. You'll love this ear stud. You'll love these. You'll love this. That's not it. That's not it. I found a deal. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's see if we can check that out, huh? Now I'm going to have an eye in my ear. I'm going to have an eye in my ear. And then I have a bloodshot eye. That one's bloodshot. Come on, where's the other one? Where's the other one? And I have a cat eye. I'm going to have a cat eye, or a bloodshot eye, or a regular eye. I kind of like the bloodshot eye So I'm going to have 3 eyes. 2 on my hip, 1 in my ear. Kind of cool. I have the seeing eye ear. I also, check this out. A sword for my ear. An ear sword. Look at that. An ear sword. I thought this was stuff kind of cool. I found them on a website. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How about a zipper for my ear? I have an ear zipper. I know everybody's going to say, put that in your mouth. Ain't happening. And, you know, these were like under $1 a pair. And they say surgical steel. Probably rejected surgical steel. You know, I'll wear one and then, you know, in 2 days my ear, I'll look like the Elephant Man. But they say surgical steel. I was going to put the big light, the big light. You know, the big light. I was gonna, well, it took me a while to find a power pack for it. Because the power pack that came with it, the guy didn't bother to tell me the cord was a little chopped, you know. But I can't complain. You know, my buddy's son sent it to me for free, so what the hell. But trying to find a stand that this will mount on. Now, I have microphone stands. So I have to find, you know, a stand so I can mount the big light. So that's the project for tomorrow. Where'd I put them? All right. I haven't opened these yet. I have some more signs. I have. This property is protected by an attack cat. Attack cat is protected by my gun. I kind of like that. And then anybody that knows my cat, this is the one I got for him. Warning, this property is protected by a highly trained fat cat, not responsible for injury or possible death. This one will offend people, but you know, I'm the grumpy old man. I piss people off every day. If assholes could fly, this place would be an airport. Another offensive sign for, you know, gun safety. Rule 1, carry one. That sign was up. We took that down. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. No trespassing. We're tired of hiding the bodies. You know, these signs are like $1.50, $1.97, $2.47 at the most. This website, a big sale going. Everybody knows Temu, Temu.com, Temu.com. You know, you can't buy these in the store for under $2. I think the most expensive one I got there was like $247. Yeah. I needed, I got these, different gadgets for my microphones and my lights and that. I needed some gadget bags. Five tool bags. And they're, we're not talking, Ralph Lauren quality material here, but they're pretty sturdy. 5 bags. $1.07. 5 bags. $1.07. What else did I get? I got the signs. Oh. Duh. For, cable holders. Reusable Velcro cable holders for my microphones, because all these arms have cables on them. 50. 97 cents. 50. On eBay, 10. $3. 50. I'm addicted to Temu. But you can't pay yet. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Hang on. I need a bag for some of my other accessories. Look at the size of this bag. All kinds of zipper pockets. Big, huge. $3. $3. And it's sturdy. It's a nice big size. Feed me. $3. Try going to, Walmart or Target or, and buy this for $3. Ain't happening, people. Ain't happening. And I'll tell you what, their shipping is pretty quick. I got all this stuff in less than a week. Can't beat it. Temu. Temu.com. Temu.com. What else did I get? Oh, it's not here yet. I got something else coming. That should be here tomorrow. More goodies. Like I say, these signs, you ain't going to get them for that price if, you go to Walmart or... Sure, you can't have it right away, but unless, you're that frickin' impatient, all this stuff less than a week. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Let's see here. I'm looking for the Ziffelglotzer here. Where is the... I want to see something here. Bright, 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 bright. Oh! Too orange! Too orange! Too orange! Back it down! Back it down! Back it down! There we go. back it down. Yeah, I got, blue. Tomorrow's going to be yellow. Red. Clear. We had the blue. We're doing orange. We have yellow and red. We'll see what and I have to invent some green ones. Since I switched to this computer, I have not had one of those messages that said, hey, your graphics card ain't graphicking, pal. So, I preferred that direction. So what I'm going to have to do is take and move this camera over there so that I could be the way I was. Because all my microphones, except for this one, they're all adjusted for over here. Over here. When I'm looking this way, all the microphones, except this one. And I don't want to go readjust. The only reason I mess with this one is because it's easier to, to confabulate. You can't see, but right up in this area here, right behind this is a multiple adjusting, conscribulator, and that way I can adjust it. Still trying to figure out the volume. No matter how I go in and set it, I cranked it down again, and it's still... So if it's blowing your ears out, turn your volume down. That's all I can say. Because if I turn it too far down, you ain't going to hear me. Which I'm sure a lot of people would like. Hey, we don't have to listen to that asshole anymore. Except for the people that would read lips, because that's all you would see would be my lips going. I got to get that big light. Although I know what it's going to do. I know it's going to be super bright. That light's made for like a bigger studio than this. But I can turn it down. But I just want to see what them gazillion LEDs look like. Now that's a lighter. A micro torch. Story time. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday about the abandoned shopping cart. There was an abandoned, brand new shopping cart from one of the merchandise stores. I'm not going to mention the name because they have a store at 136th and Lorraine, and they got one at 150th and Peerless. Anybody that lives in this area knows what store I'm talking about. Well, someone took and, carted their groceries home from 150th and Peerless, and they dumped the cart at 140th and Emory, right next to Brothers grocery store. So Monday at noon, I see this brand new cart. So I call both stores, knowing that there's a 99.9% chance it came from 150th. But somebody might have lifted the cart over the barrier at 136 in Lorraine. So I called both stores. And both stores, the people that answered the phone said, we'll get right on it. Monday, noon. Okay? What's today? What's today, people? What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? The cart is still sitting there. So I called the corporate office. And I said, I asked the girl, I said, can you possibly tell me how much a new shopping cart would cost? And she said, those little pull carts, I said, no. A Mark's shopping cart. She goes, sir, we don't sell those. I said, well, they're not cheap, right? And she goes, oh, no, they're expensive. So I commenced to tell her, I says, hey, on Monday, I reported this borrowed cart sitting at 140th and Emory. I called both stores, and I was told, thank you, we'll get right on it. I said, now, it is 5 minutes to 5 on Wednesday. I called between 12:30 and 1 o'clock on Monday. I said, the cart is still sitting there. She says, really? I said, yeah, really. I double-checked. It's still sitting there. I'll get right on it. I will call that store on Peerless and tell them they need to go get that cart. She says, well, we're going to either need a pickup truck or the cart boy. I said, wait a minute. I said, you're not going to make the cart boy walk from 150th and Peerless down to 140th and Emory and then push the cart back? No, you need a pickup truck or a big SUV. So it'll be interesting tomorrow to see if the cart is still there. Although, if it's gone, it could be one of two things. They picked it up, or somebody stole it. But it's been there. Now, it could have been there Sunday. All I know is Monday at noon when I went up to the store, it was sitting there. And had it not been a brand new Mark's cart, I wouldn't have paid attention to it. But I know that 150 has just got all brand new carts. I tend to think the manager might be in a little bit of hot water. And thank goodness I didn't have to give my name. I'm looking for something. Can't find it. What people don't realize, now say this cart isn't picked up by the store and it ends up never being returned. People don't stop and think that the cost of those carts trickles down to your pocket. You know, they just don't go by them and go, we got carts. No. That goes into the operation of the store. And in order for the store to turn a profit, they got to raise the prices in order to pay for those shopping carts. So I wanted to see that cart get back to that store. You know, that's like I told the story about the loaf of bread at Giant Eagle. And everybody tells me, well, grumpy asshole, inflation. In 1971, I bought a 1 pound loaf of Italian bread, fresh baked in their bakery, at Giant Eagle Bakery. 1 pound loaf, 59 cents. 1971. Today, 2024, the same 1 pound loaf of fresh in-store baked Italian bread, $2.99. And I guarantee, if I weigh that loaf, I bet you it's 11, it ain't 16 ounces. I bet you if I weigh that, it might be 15, 14 and a half. You know, that's like, same thing with the ice cream. I've seen Breyer's ice cream containers slowly over the years shrink. And they only do it a little bit at a time. Eek, 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 eek. So you don't really notice it. I notice it. Take a look at a Klondike bar today. Klondike bars used to be like that thick. They were... Last time I bought a Klondike bar, it was like the thickness of a slice of bread. I'm like, where the hell did the bar go? Somebody eat half of this? Yeah. Klondike bar used to be thick. You got a nice big chunk of ice cream. Not today. But when the size of the bar shrunk, did the price shrink? Hell no. It like tripled. I can't afford all my goodies anymore because they're too goddamn expensive. You know, family size bag of Cheetos. Cheetos. Chili cheese Fritos. I love chili cheese Fritos. You know, that family size bag they call family size. That was the intermediate bag that we used to buy back in the day. Now they call it family size. Yeah, right. Family of 2, maybe. $5. I used to buy that bag for 99 cents. Ridiculous. I walk through the store and I go, I used to eat that. And I used to eat that. And I used to eat that. I can't afford that. Same thing. Cans of cat food for my kitty. Them little, the little cans. They used to be 39 cents. 99 cents for that little can. 99 cents. And I've seen some. $2.39. The healthy. Yeah. Try getting your cat to eat that healthy shit. Mine won't. Nah. Imes. It was like $1.59. Imes. I put it in the dish. My cat looked at it. Looked at me. And then he attempted to bury it. He stood there at the dish trying to bury that Imes. I ain't eating that shit. Yeah, he was both feet. He was trying to bury that. That was a waste of money. Nowadays, you can't afford kids and pets. Can't afford them. They're too expensive. I sit and wonder how a family of 4 or 5 survives. The one day, woman in front of me, of course the cart was overflowing, $310. I was doing CPR on myself. I was like, although I'll tell you what, the older I get, the stronger I get. Because back in 1970, I could not carry $50 worth of groceries in one hand. And everybody's sitting going, huh? $50 worth of groceries now is like 7 items. Yeah. Back in 1970, $50 worth of groceries was like a cart full. Inflation is unbelievable. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Speaking of, what time is it? 6. I have to get my dinner started. So with that, friends, the grumpy old man is going to sign off, and I will talk all of you tomorrow. Talk all of you, yeah. Okay, take 2. I will talk to all of you tomorrow. Now I lost my clicker. Where's my clicker? Oh. Let's try it again. I will talk to all of you